Oh, fish on, yes. Sea bass. Oh, yeah, again. Oh, it's 2 casts in a row. But we hooked so many already, and here 3 in a row. There's a whole school of them there. Oh, fish on. Oh, there's something else. All right, good morning. Second day on the island. Yesterday we fished for half a day. We had a lot of luck, hooked a lot of big fish, did a nice catch and cook. So I'm expecting a lot of today. It's currently low tide. So we're gonna walk over to the rocky area over there till the tide comes back up, and then we have to leave. We might check out the other side of the island when it's high tide. The setups are ready. I tied on a little plecky and a little jig. We'll close the tent and start fishing. Alright, we're gonna walk there, fish there as long as we can till the water gets too high to stay. I might come back for some lunch then and then fish one of the other beaches. There's a beach behind here that's pretty cool. But first we focus on that spot because that's where we had all the action yesterday. Alright, this area is where we caught all the sea bass yesterday. So I'll start here again. It's very low at the moment though, so I don't know if they're here already. Also, it's now low water coming back in, and yesterday we were fishing with high water going out. So probably the fishing is a bit different at the moment, but we have the whole day, so later on the day we also be fishing high water going out. I'll just go to the rock over there, have a couple casts around here, check out the corner there. If nothing is here, we go to the rocks over there. Just like yesterday, we'll start with the little 3.5 inch grub worm on the Hurricane Z Inshore SA62 ML. We have a couple casts here. It's probably too shallow here. I think we have to move over there, but we'll just have a couple quick casts. First cast of the day. We're targeting sea bass, big sea bass hopefully, like yesterday. Flounder, flathead, those are the main species here. It's too shallow around here, so we're gonna walk to the corner, try to reach that area there. Hopefully it's a bit deeper there. Let's do a couple quick casts from here before we move on. All right, looks like the sea bass are not here at the moment, so I'm gonna walk to the long rocks over there so we can fish the sandy area. Maybe there's some flathead or flounder we can catch with the jig. All right, made it all the way from there. We don't have a lot of time, the water goes in pretty quick. We're just gonna cast for 30 minutes and then we'll check the water, because otherwise if I wait too long I cannot go back in. Alright, the water is getting in very quickly, and if I wait any longer the rocks will be underwater, so I will go back in. I don't know, maybe I fish those rocks or a couple more times those rocks where we were fishing earlier, and otherwise we come back here with outgoing tide. That's when we had luck yesterday. At the moment it's very slow, no bites, I didn't see any fish as well, but it's still early in the morning, so we have a long time to fish. I just checked out all the rocks over here. I think we can fish here for 1 more hour. I think we're fine here. Water doesn't go up that quick. Those rocks will disappear soon, so that's why I had to leave there. But these rocks are way higher, so from here I can still go back even when the water comes up. Oh, fish on, yes. Sea bass. Not the biggest one. Oh, well, now he's fighting. Okay. Where can we land it? It's hard to land here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I think it's better this way. Hopefully it doesn't shake the hook. First fish of the day. Pretty similar as yesterday, maybe a little bit smaller. Let's see, 20, 40, yeah, this one is 50. Yesterday we got a 58 one. Got it on the Hurricane Z. Catch a lot of sea bass on this rod. Last time also we caught this fish when the water was about this level. So maybe they're back in this area. Let's release this one and try to catch another one. Thank you, buddy. There he goes. I'm happy I tried here because I was considering going back in and come back later, but this might be the right time. Yep, fish on. Yes. This is a small one. This is a smaller one. This one I could probably just do a quick release. Okay, this one is only, yeah, this one's barely 40, not even maybe, 20, 38 maybe. Pretty fish though. Oh, easy. All right, thank you, buddy. There it goes. All right, the rock is almost underwater, so we have a limited time at this spot. Maybe after that I have a couple casts there. Oh yeah, again. Oh, it's 2 casts in a row. Not the biggest one again, a little bit bigger I think. No, same size. Maybe there's a school there. Same size. All right, 2 casts in a row. Swallowed it again. This is really a good spot for sea bass. It was a very slow start. Now we have already 3 sea bass. Now it shows the fin, very nice fin. All right, let's release this one. All right, easy. Thank you, buddy. Chilling, chilling. Yeah, there it goes. I didn't expect this trip to be all about sea bass. I was expecting actually mainly flounder and some flathead. But we hooked so many already, and here 3 in a row. There's a whole school of them there. Crazy. If this one's a bit bigger, I will do a hold up again. A little bit bigger. Yeah, this one's a bit bigger. Let's see. Still one more hold up. See, the water is getting very high now. Cannot stay there long anymore. But they suddenly all start biting. 3 hits in a row. Oh, this is actually a big one. Okay. Okay. All right. Good size again. 3 in a row. 4 in the last 20 minutes or so. The funny thing is, before this trip I never caught a sea bass before, and now I already hooked like 8 or something. All right, let's give this one a release. Oh, easy. Boy, sharp teeth. All right, thank you, buddy. Oh, okay. I really have to leave because the water is getting very high, but they start biting now, so I have a couple more casts. I was standing there, maybe I just cast from this rock. A bit more stable, a bit safer. Okay, they suddenly stop biting. The water is getting very high now. I have a couple casts there, a couple here, and then we call it quits. Oh, fish on. Oh, this is something else. Oh, the greenling. No way. They fight so different. They really dive deep. All right, that's a nice final fish of the session. Let me do a hold up. All right, a nice greenling. He fought good. I think might be the biggest greenling I've caught. Caught one on the previous trip, but this one is 40 centimeter. Calm down. All right, let's give it a quick release. All right, that was it for this session. 5 fish, 4 sea bass, 1 greenling. But now water's getting high and getting hungry. Need to charge the batteries, so I'm gonna go back to camp and finish the video here. I have 1 more session on this island and I'm still trying to catch a 70 centimeter sea bass. The biggest one so far on this island was 58. But 1 more session, so if you want to find out how that goes, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.